What's Cooking with Como. Today we have the incredible team from Potomac Lifestyle Magazine in the kitchen with me. We have Casey and Bree. Thank you so much for joining me.
We're excited. I know, very excited.
It's great to be here with you. And since this is food focused, I always start by asking your favorite dish. So Casey, before we get into the magazine and learn a little bit about you two, what is your favorite dish?
Well, would you want to say dishes?
That's a good answer.
Fair.
I like where we're starting.
That's got to be fair. Come on, we're
Yes.
cooking with Cuomo today.
Yes.
So my favorite dishes are Latin cuisine, all things Latin cuisine, and one of my favorite Italian dishes is gnocchi.
I love gnocchi so
on now.
much. It's so good with a nice meat sauce. You could do
Melt
it
in your mouth.
with a nice olive oil. So good.
Oh my gosh, and one of my favorite locations to go have that is at Gregorio's in Potomac.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Gotta try.
That
Okay.
tees you up perfectly, Bree.
Oh yeah, actually. Okay, so my favorite dish. Oh, I've got a lot of favorite dishes, but I'm going to defer to my favorite cocktail actually today.
This is good. This is good.
And it's going to be the Potomac Lifestyle, of course.
Raise the
with
glass
a little
up to
Uncle
that.
Nearest.
Of course.
Delicious.
Nice
It
little
is
toast.
Absolutely. Ooh,
Ooh,
yes.
cheers.
Shall we?
So good. And we're going to toast up some rosemary to garnish.
Okay, of course.
And you were
Sounds
saying
good.
either Uncle Nearest goes in if you want to make this at home or some Buffalo Trace. We're going
Buffalo
to post
Trace
up
is
the
great.
recipe. So if anybody watching wants to try their hand at this at home, we just have regular ice from my freezer in this. But if you go to one of the locations that you've partnered with for the Potomac Lifestyle Cocktail, which is really comparable to a Manhattan, you can get the elevated version. So where can people get this great drink?
Erin, can I say something to you?
Please.
I want to make sure people understand this.
Yes.
Why are we in Washington, D.C. asking for the Manhattan, right? Why?
That's a really good question.
Exactly. We are from Potomac, so we created the Potomac
Potomac
Lifestyle. How about that? So
It took us some hours creating.
Yep.
But
It
at
took a
least
few
we had
hours.
We had a base, which was a Manhattan. But this is our spin on the Manhattan. And it includes some different ingredients. One signature ingredient would be the Amaro Unico.
Yes.
And you're going to see that on the ingredients. And then we're going to add some rosemary.
This is the most important part of it. So
Yeah.
Toasted rosemary.
Let's toast it together. Come on, put it in
yeah,
there.
yeah,
we
yeah.
have to show you how to do it.
So I'm just using a
yeah.
lighter
Yeah.
that I
Yes,
have.
Keep it
You're
going until
actually
it
gonna-
smokes.
Yeah.
Until it
We're
smokes.
smoking some rosemary.
Burn the tips.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You can smell it.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys
there's-
trust me with the lighter? I don't know.
It's gotta be in there. So really also important, many of the restaurants in the Washington, D.C. area carry it. Now just imagine that this
smells
starts to
really
smoke.
good.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
and
to-
it's dark. It's
Yeah, you pretend the
burnt.
smoke is coming
Pretend the
up.
smoke is coming out.
And then you do this. This is part of the process.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then we add it in.
Like
And then you
Erin
add it
said,
in.
you know, usually they would serve it with a big ice block. And then if you're at the restaurant or at the bar as well, they'll spritz like a little maple spray on there.
This is very elevated. So you
It's
came up
quite.
with this concept. And how many restaurants carry it in Potomac?
Oh my gosh, there's actually a few.
Oh, I mean, there's our signature places
Right.
like Aventino.
Who created it, the drink first.
Great.
We want to
Okay,
make sure we
that's
give
fair.
credit to the creators. And at Aventino in Bethesda,
It's Guillermo.
It is Guillermo. He is our star head bartender. So cheers to Guillermo. And then
Yes.
from there it took off to Potomac, Washington, D.C. They can find that.
Yeah, and you can get it at the Grove. You can get it
Grove.
at the Gregorio's. Of course.
Gregorio's.
What are some
restaurants,
other really,
actually.
I know, a lot of little signature.
Well, we'll make sure we get them all and list them.
Yes.
And we'll share the recipe if
Yes.
people want to try their hand at home making the Potomac Lifestyle signature drink or visit one of the great locations in Potomac. But it's such a treat to have you both in the kitchen because
you.
you work so hard and do such a great job celebrating all things Potomac with Potomac Lifestyle. So I want to start with you because you launched this, you're the founder. Casey, how did you come up with the concept for Potomac Lifestyle and how did you partner with Bree?
Well, this is actually pretty exciting. So I'm going to always start it with this. Do you remember the Gazette newspaper? Every Wednesday,
way
that
back.
newspaper came to your door. We were excited about it. It was all the things about community. It was about the kids. It was about entrepreneurs, the news, everything all wrapped in one on a Wednesday. So I said, and it went out of business,
Right.
like about 10 years ago.
When the scene of print journalism
That's
started
right.
to change and evolve to a more
right.
digital landscape, right?
That is correct. So I was called on to, I said, Casey, you know everyone in the community. Why don't we recreate this and have it on a luxury level? So that Potomac Lifestyle was born in 2017. It wasn't easy. I tell you that much,
Sure.
Erin, because we have to have our advertisers advocate to bring the magazine every single month to the Potomac community.
Right.
And that's what I did. So I had to go door to door, say, hey, believe in this. I'm Casey Cole. I will be the publisher. I will be your partner in this. I want to bring back community together in the form of events, in the form of just that whole communal being together.
And elevating those small businesses.
Absolutely, because without our small businesses, we wouldn't even have this magazine. So cheers to the small businesses, mid-sized businesses, and all of our advertisers.
Beautiful stuff.
So that's how it was started, and 2017 was kind of the way, it was completely born in 2018. That was our very first print that came out, hit all the homes at 60,000 in readership.
That's incredible.
60,000 in readership, hitting just about every home in Potomac. We also are mailed to Bethesda, Rockville, Chevy Chase businesses.
Because the DMV is a big area.
It is
huge. We drop off to the Starbucks, the grocery stores.
Yep.
And then we, of course, keep a nice stack for our events. And we do host a lot of events now.
Great parties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
want
we
to be
really
at these
try
parties.
to elevate our parties.
This is my best friend
my
and co-publisher
gosh,
who gets all the parties together too.
Oh, it's been a ride.
So how did you start working with Casey?
Yeah.
Were you friends first? Did you meet through the magazine?
We met, I was volunteering at a golf event, and she was actually golfing, and I was pretty impressed because she's a good golfer.
Yeah.
And she was going out there with the boys. And then we kept kind of running into each other at events and social activities.
Yeah.
We were both on Rotary together in Potomac. And then she found out I was maybe interested in starting a little small local publication in my neighborhood, something really small. And she was like, no.
No.
She said, come join me.
Yes, she was like, you got to go big. And I was very intrigued, jumped on board, and we've had so much fun. I mean, telling the stories of the community, that was one of my big pushes. I wanted to tell the stories. I wanted to ask the questions. And that's exactly what we're doing now. We're kind of uncovering the stories. We get a lot of people writing to us, telling what's going on in the community, who's who. So we try to publish that every month. Like with our city scene, we capture the photos, capture the moment, and then we host events so that people in the community can come together and meet each other.
Which I attended last month.
That
and
is
had
correct.
Such a great time at the Grove.
Yeah. And that one was actually televised.
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah,
We haven't published it yet.
Right, exactly.
So that's TBD. That's
Yes,
coming.
TBD.
But the nice thing is you highlight so many amazing people doing incredible work in the community as well.
Oh, yeah.
And you give back too. I want to touch on this backpack drive you have coming up because this is a great way you can support the community.
Yeah,
you go ahead and take
so it is the 17th year they've been doing this ice cream social back to school drive. It was started by some of the residents at Park Potomac. Potomac Lifestyle took it over. They were going to retire it. Casey reached out to the managing partners. And so last year was our first year taking over, and it was great. It was really focused on kind of a carnival setting and bringing all the kids together and having families bring backpacks and get ice cream. This year, we are partnering with a few nonprofits. We have Interfaith Works, and we're going to be collecting the backpacks for Interfaith Works and distributing them throughout the year of 2025, 2026.
That's right.
And then we're partnering with 89 Ways, Santana Moss's nonprofit, NFL Commanders.
The Washington Commanders.
Yep, and we're going to be hopefully having some of the cheerleaders come out and support, and the mascot. And his goal is to actually disseminate or deliver the backpacks to the community of
especially the underserved.
Yeah, the underserved community. So we're going to be doing two different things, which is kind of exciting. And I'm stumbling a little bit because it's also such an undertaking that we're doing, and we want to make sure that the message is clear that we are raising backpacks and we're also giving backpacks to the underserved.
And how can people support you in this mission?
We have a bunch of sponsorship opportunities. We are wanting to provide a lot of the stuff this year for the families that come. And Casey, you put some sponsorship packages together to kind of advocate businesses, advocate people so they get the marketing and advertising that they want while also enjoying themselves and providing for the families in the community.
So reach out to Casey and
No. Just hold on. Let me just it's a big way. So just like Bree was saying, I mean, we're going bigger. We go big or we go home, right? So it started as a small carnival for backpacks, and we wanted to revive it. We didn't want it to go away. So we wanted to figure out ways to make it even bigger, but we need your support to make it bigger.
Yeah.
Number one, we need someone to, in their heart, to sponsor the ice cream truck. Who is going to sponsor the food? Who's going to sponsor the amusements there? We want to bring the children, especially of the underserved, to have an amazing day in Potomac on August 23rd. So we do need support to make this huge. We're even going to do something for the teenagers.
Oh yeah, we're
Something
like
for
trying to hit
everyone.
all the age
Oh, yeah.
demographics.
Yeah. It's a small.
We're thinking maybe like a small just job fair with like 5 different businesses that are looking to hire some of the local teenagers coming out of high school. And then we talked to the Children's Hospital.
Children's
They're wanting
Hospital.
to do some blood drive.
Yep.
This is really
Yeah,
special.
We're really like making it a lot
We're-
bigger and ambitious.
We're very ambitious.
So how can people let you
So-
know that they want to sponsor?
So the easiest way to do is just to go on Eventbrite. If you actually just type in Potomac Lifestyle Magazine, right in the Eventbrite link, there's going to be different options. You'll see one option, hey, I just want to join in and have fun and bring my kids. There's going to be another option if you want to be a vendor, a
Yes.
sponsor, which we greatly need. And we need vendors. We need everyone's support. And then there's a third option. We didn't really mention it too much.
Tell me a little bit
which
about
which
this.
one?
The
Which
donkeys.
Oh yes, yes.
Wait, what?
we love bringing pets into the mix.
we love some pets.
Yes, we do.
So we're like, well, why don't we just do like a little side like dog show? And you know, like everyone can bring their pets.
That's
And
so fun.
It's
we're
our
gonna
August
have-
issue, Kids and Pets.
yeah.
That's the best issue.
Yes.
I can get behind kids and pets.
Come on.
So bring your pets out.
Yep.
And you can either, practice your tricks or dress them up. We're going to have awards and we'll have like judges there to, narrow down the rank,
Yep.
the rankings.
Who's the best costume? Because they're going to be winning best costume for our cover
First
for
place
next year.
actually wins cover.
Okay, I'm gonna have to bring my dog. This sounds incredible.
Like the owner gets to come with their dog and get photographed, and we'll set it all up, and we'll take that photo and we'll put it on the cover of our August issue next year, 2026.
And
So-
we have so many issues coming up. So that's going to be
yeah.
August 23rd, right? That event?
Yes, August 23rd.
Perfect. But I want to backtrack a little bit because coming up for June and July, best of surveys start.
Oh my gosh, yes.
For that huge, massive issue you have that you highlight businesses and individuals in the community. Tell me a little bit about these surveys because I know it's coveted to get featured in this issue.
Oh, yes. I mean, we host a big event in December highlighting the best of Potomac every year, and these parties get bigger and bigger, and the awards are given out at that time. But we start sending out our survey around June, July, which is now, and we have a list of nominees. Like we have maybe 20 to 30 different categories.
I think it's 25. I think we're adding an additional 5. So it'd be 25, best crab cakes, best pediatric dentists, best schools, best camps, things of that nature. I hope we have the best.
The best
curated drink.
Oh, yeah, right? And we have
Nominate
best place to
myself.
travel. We have a huge travel issue. And actually our travel issue is coming out this week. So we feature everyone, the best of, but please, we are going to be sending out the votes this week or next week.
No, it's actually, next week.
Next week?
You're right.
Okay.
Next week.
And we will be...
I'm sorry, my little miss
Oh,
came. She wanted to be a part of the girl talk.
She
I love
heard
it.
kids and
Oh my
pets.
gosh, so
She
cute.
heard kids and pets.
And she said, I'm
she
here,
wants
Mom.
to win. Come.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
She's just going to hang and watch. She knew it was her time. Yeah, so you can vote. Sorry, I sidetracked
No,
the
it's okay.
conversation.
It was about kids and pets.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Kids
kids,
and
and
pets,
pets,
yes.
and then the best of the nominations have gone out. So we curate the nomination list so that people at least can see their business names in
That's
there.
so special. And that means a lot, especially for small businesses
Yes.
and individuals that are working hard to curate their brands and get more awareness and get more, customers, consumers interested. So you do really good work, and this means a lot to people.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
We work hard.
We're really
all the
excited
time.
about that. I do want to let our listeners know that if you are nominated, you are for life in Google the best of, the winner of. So when you're looking for, this is just an example, where is the best crab cakes? That SEO brings you closer to the top of the Google and you will be found. So stay tuned and have that readers vote for you.
Listen,
Yeah.
SEO is a lot. I've learned how
Yes.
important that is. So to provide someone with that search option so people can discover you is a really great thing to
Yeah.
have.
And you're listed in our December issue it's actually published that you are one of the best recognized for 2025, 2026. And you can always reference back to that. It lives on Google. All of our publications live on Google. You can always page turn through them.
Yeah.
And all of our editorials are on our website. So,
And let's talk about that digital expansion because
yes.
you told me how much you love that weekly print that showed up at the door. And obviously times have changed so much and everyone loves seeing their photos, their names, their articles in print. So you still have those options, but you can also read it online,
That's
which makes
right.
it really convenient.
That's
right. No, the digital push is the thing.
We definitely have the digital push, and you can do digital ads, digital banners. It's all included when you become a partner with Potomac Lifestyle Magazine. We're actually have increased. We started. I didn't want to mention one last little plug.
I like a good plug.
In 2018, we started at 25 magazines nationwide. We just signed a franchise agreement last year. Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
That is, yay! So our franchise agreement, now we're under 200 and about 80 new publications. So print is not dead.
Yeah.
And it is married with the digital. So this is where we are. And Potomac Lifestyle, we just helped launch our newest edition called Gaithersburg North Potomac Lifestyle.
Wow.
So yeah.
And it'll be coming out this week.
That's right. This week,
Doors
it's the
in
first issue.
Gaithersburg.
This is a big deal.
And
Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase is on its way.
Yep, we've got a lot coming up. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
And I love celebrating you two strong, independent female entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So for all the people watching out there that have these dreams to do something, maybe start a new project, go out on faith, what would you tell them? Because you risked a lot and worked really hard to develop
I know,
this.
go take a deep breath.
on that one.
Because I know how much goes into what you're doing,
Yeah.
and it's really admirable. So what would you
Thank
tell
you.
someone who's watching and has this idea and they want to do it? How do you get started?
Well, the first thing, if it's okay, I'll
Please.
start first. So we're both moms. We have children, right? I remember when I went out there and I said I wanted to start a magazine in Potomac. I'm from the area. Most people said, Casey, you're wasting your time.
Wow, so you got a lot of no's.
People were like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're doing great at what you're already doing. I was in the financial industry for almost 20 years. You're doing great. Why would you change? You're comfortable. I said, I want to get uncomfortable being comfortable.
I got you.
So I wanted to try something new and
Totally
look
get that.
and look at where we are now.
Yeah.
So never always follow your dream. If someone tells you no, that means KNOW. They just didn't know. That means you must do.
That
I like
part.
it.
Come
I
on.
like it, girl.
Come on, you're up.
Really, I'll give you a high five.
Yeah,
on
they
that
just
one.
don't know.
What about you, Bree? Because you joined Casey
Yeah.
on this new
Yeah.
project.
What would I tell people that are looking to start something new? I've seen a lot of business owners. We see a lot of business owners. And just right now, we're seeing a big push of new business owners starting to branch out and do their own thing. I think a lot of people were, after COVID, like in their houses and redefining who they are as a
That's right.
person.
Yes,
And
I
as
relate
they-
to that wholeheartedly.
As they've come out, they're like, you know what, this is actually who I want to be. And so I say, keep navigating through, and it's okay if you decide you don't want to do something. I think that's the key too, is just at least kind of navigate through, and then if it falls off, okay, that wasn't your path. Keep going. And that's kind of where I'm at sometimes. It's like, is this really what I want to be doing? Okay, no, that's okay. Push that to the side and keep going forward. You're gonna like navigate through your passion.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's really
right.
powerful. And I feel that so
Never give
much
up.
because I think anytime we start anything new, just starting this YouTube show and podcast, you're putting yourself out there. You're starting over from square one and it's nerve-wracking and you have some days where you're like, did I make the right decision? But having fun and following your creative dreams, I think you're winning,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right.
period, just to start it. Yeah.
I think we're all winning because I remember seeing you on Fox 5 and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, she's got her own podcast. She never stops. But you
Yeah.
had that vision.
Yeah.
And here you are today.
And it's so fun. And I'm so lucky that I met you two. When
Yeah.
Bree reached out to me to be a part of your May issue, I was so excited and I looked you two up. And I always knew about Potomac Lifestyle and I've attended events in the past. But I was like, I need to be their friends. You guys are great and so inspiring.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much.
You're awesome.
Big hugs. And
I
anytime.
learn more and more about you, and it's just like, wow. Love it. Powerhouse.
Well, I love that you're in my home kitchen, coming over, being a part of one of our very first episodes. We just finished 2 months of What's Cooking with Como,
Yay.
building up the YouTube, building up the streams, and featuring really amazing people in our community centered around food conversation, whether you're an entrepreneur, a chef, a bartender, anybody who has a passion for food, I want to come talk to me.
Oh,
I love
okay.
it.
We actually can give her some referrals.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk after this taping. Is there anything else you want to get in before we wrap this up that we haven't gotten to touch on?
No, I think we hit on everything. A lot of content today.
Yeah.
And I think, our drinks are going to be rolling out.
That's
We're going
right.
to be
We're gonna
having
hold
some
these drinks.
fun.
Yes, we'll hold these
So
up.
please,
Yes.
go and get yourself a Potomac Lifestyle.
Potomac Lifestyle. No more Manhattan, okay? No more Manhattan. We are in the Washington, D.C. area. Go for the Potomac Lifestyle. And you can find this actually on YouTube if it's Googled.
Ooh,
It'll
okay,
all
there we
come
go.
up.
For how to make this.
Of how to make it,
Great.
and restaurateurs, the bartenders can make it too. So
That's
you can go
great.
actually to almost any restaurant.
Listen,
Yeah.
Potomac's an elevated area, so you need an elevated
You have to do
cocktail
a
to match
shimmy
it.
with it. Do a
Exactly.
shimmy with it. Shimmy with it.
All right, well, we will close this out
All
with
right.
a nice toast, and thank you so
Yay.
much, Bree and Casey, for joining me on What's Cooking with Como. Love learning
you,
more about
Erin.
you and Potomac Lifestyle
Thanks,
Magazine, so make sure you
Erin.
read their publication. It's great.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna have to drink this whole thing.